can fly out.
Hey guys, so as you can see, we're in the same clothes. They never sleep over. It's not the next day. This is part 2. This is part 2. It's no longer a mukbang. It's a drink bang. It's a chill vibe, you know. I'm still eat, so I feel mukbang.
I don't really want mukbang, but...
So, but we're gonna continue with the question: would you get married at first sight?
No, what do you mean? I not even want to date somebody at first sight just so. When am I gonna get married?
Well, it's just marketing. It's just what it's what
the man
want
on the neck.
Oh,
You're my best view.
you get married at first sight, KIMOI?
Yeah, me baby. Yeah. No, I feel like the married thing there.
Your
My
kids
husband and
are
I
now.
got married 2 years after we started dating, and I feel that quick. So you can imagine, first sight.
That quick
first
too.
sight,
They never
Exactly.
put a lot of money.
But we've been married now for 7 years, so.
They put a lot of money and they draw.
Yeah, I
And
mean
it's just
that.
like marketing.
Yeah, but there are successful relationships because
That's what they're telling you.
No, man, there are no. I know people who've been together, not necessarily first time, but they've been 3 months, yeah. People
what
who
about
got married
arranged?
after
Because
3
people with
months.
arranged marriages that still stay
But it's
together.
love
They're
is
not-
blind.
They never choice.
Some of them do.
Some, but not
even
all.
like
So I don't think if you're in a, like for arranged marriage, you don't have a choice. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. There's
Yeah.
no,
You know,
there's no getting out of that.
Exactly, I got
But there's a love is blind one
until
too,
he's
no?
dead.
You know, love
And
is
then when
blind.
him dead, you pass on to
Connected.
brother.
Team brother,
So that's
until
why
his
in
uncle,
yeah,
until
love is blind.
everybody.
You actually have conversations with so many different people,
Yes, I
They
heard
don't
about
see
that.
them.
I never watch it.
and then you get to choose. Yeah, love is blind. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I think more.
Come on, would you do it? Would you get married at first sight?
Shit, I got the.
Food.
I'm a strong believer in love at first sight, but marriage at first sight.
No.
This is a lifetime commitment, you know.
Right. I'm not married for divorce, so.
Then again, is it an
That's what I'm
expensive
saying.
wedding or a cheap wedding?
Yeah, you.
What is expensive or cheap? The fact of the matter is that you get
It might
married,
matter.
you're committing life to this
And
person.
the wedding is the marriage.
It's not the wedding, it's the marriage.
With a film packet.
Yeah.
If we're getting married with 4 people and the menu is McDonald's, we do it on the first
Did
sight.
you not hear that McDonald's is expensive?
I'm just saying, it's just.
Would you get married at first sight?
You said no real fast. Like,
No?
that was real
No.
quick.
I don't even think about that.
For me, I couldn't do it.
Why not?
So I was with my boyfriend for almost 5 years before we got married this year.
That's wickedness.
No, what do you mean that's wickedness? Listen, first of all, I have to know. Okay, personally, I can't say that I've had a boyfriend until my husband know that I could say it's my real boyfriend. Because, listen, I want to know if you're clean. I want to know if maybe I don't feel like cleaning if you'll take up a broom.
Yeah,
I want to know if I want to know if when you use the bathroom, you know to look behind you and wash out the toilet. I want to know if you will do the laundry and not necessarily wash my underwear, but I also want to know if I don't feel like cooking, if you're gonna say, well, we're gonna buy road food, or you're gonna turn on a pot and say, you know, use what I have. I personally, I wanted to know and really get to know the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, because I'm not getting married to get divorced.
I can tell
Right?
you from experience though, even when you think you know,
Sometimes,
every time. Even when you think you know, there's things that I'm discovering about my husband now, 7 years into marriage. Right?
And you're going to discover. It doesn't finish. Discover.
But you keep learning.
Remember,
Exactly.
when you met the person, they were what, in their 20s? That's 25 years of stuff that you need to, that you want to learn from. You can't learn all of that in a 5 years, 6, 7 years, 10 years, right? So it's a continuous process. Just you know enough
To say you
to
want
know
to
you're
spend the
going to
rest of your life.
accept this person.
So it's not the worst. We can't live with it, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's another thing that he says about marriage. That when you see them say it's the worst is yet to come.
Oh. It's like, no, I say.
Half up.
No, I've
Wait,
always
that's
said
the
that people always tend to put their best foot forward first. And whatever you say now, the worst is yet to come.
True.
And that's why I don't believe love is not based on a feeling, it's a principle. That means I wake up this morning and I can't stand you, but I made a vow to have and to hold, for rich and for poor. But them something serious, you know? Before God and money, my God. You see, that's why I don't have to think about it. Me don't know you. What? You're crazy.
I think on the reality series, I think on the series, the people, like, they match people together and then I don't know. You talk to
no amount of
there's
metric.
sometimes I find like they nowadays they talk on the phone but they don't see each other and they can't video call.
You know what I think? No, you know what I think? I think
No
nowadays marriage is not taken as seriously as it should.
I agree.
Or as it is.
I agree.
But would you agree this
But
is...
that's Hollywood's fault as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hollywood.
I didn't even know it was a series until you're mentioning it now.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you think
people
it's
them
just...
sit on in front of the
Come on,
TV
people,
all the
it's
time.
just for the
That's
TV.
what I'm saying too.
Hollywood.
It's not
just for
it's not
TV
important
content.
to your TV.
My little brother never there sit down and I watch my parents for 22 years. I'm him sit down and watch him sip on TV.
No, you
Your
don't
parents.
think him and watch your parents for 22 years, but they're around him and they're influencing him.
Of course, environmental impact,
like, okay, me watch different relationships, right? Growing up, I look and I will pick and choose. I'll say, you know, me no want
I don't
marry
want
it,
that.
me no want
Yeah.
that. Me no want that. Me like this. Me no like this. You know what I mean? And I find that when our ancestors or whoever, the old woman them, or the old man
They
them,
put
like
up with
the
a
ones
lot
that
of
say-
foolishness.
exactly, a lot of things that they put up with,
Yeah.
the infidelity, the beating.
Well, me never see
you know
it
what I mean? Like,
in my family, but
no, I'm not saying I see it in mine, but just
Generally, yeah,
generally, right?
yeah.
So it's like, people don't really have
A perfect
a good
example or a good example
There's
of
no
what
perfect
yeah.
example.
of
Yeah,
of what it looks like.
and that's why that's why I said you fashion your relationship how you want,
Well,
how you are, and however. But
I feel like there's an
marriage
example.
is marriage.
That's
It's just
true.
that's
And it
it.
is in the
It's
Bible.
consistent.
I
Like,
say
there's
Bible
no
because they have
variations
Islam.
of what a marriage is or should be. A marriage, this is what it is. A husband and a wife, when they're together, take on the vows, and sickness and in health till death do us part, all of that. Marriage is marriage. There's no fluidity. There's no...
There's no. Well, let me address that. Firstly, there's a standard. I'm not gonna say just the Bible, even though the Bible believe in it. But when you look at different religions across the board, you see a lot of continuity. Like even Islam, that's most of the Old Testament. That's why you still have, if a woman divorces a man, the woman is considered like used goods. Nobody know what her. That used to happen back in the, if you're going to the Old Testament, you see that. Additionally, what KIMOI said about, there is no fluidity. I think there is, but then there are core principles that you have to adhere to. Just like the idea of gender roles then. Man are gonna say, oh, man now wash my drawers. Blah blah blah. And man wash drawers.
There's actual videos
But
on
I don't
Twitter.
think, but I don't think that's, when I say
No,
marriage
hold
is
on.
marriage, I don't mean like
No, me explain.
roles.
No. Me just give an explanation to what me and say. So you see, like how that comes into play, the whole drawers washing thing, when that's not your business. Some woman will say, I love my husband because I know that I have a man if something happened to me, I'm sick. Well, that's a deal breaker. No man can wash no drawers. Additionally, woman like I say, yo, if I talk to my man away, I want him to chuck off my face. I want him to give me 2 bucks.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, from women
And
say they
some
want
will
a bad
not-
man and them
Exactly.
want, yeah.
So I said that we said, actually, so I said that we said there's some bit of fluidity in terms of, it's not a one-size-fits-all type thing, but then there are certain principles that must be adhered to. You know what I mean? If I say I love you, there are certain things I can't do. Additionally, we are imperfect beings, so relationships require faith, patience, and forgiveness.
That's right.
If that not there, we can't go away. Because you must do something we don't like.
Definitely.
Have to. Because there are 2 different individuals that try to find a common ground to reside on.
That's right.
And until we get there, we're gonna have hiccups. So
Yeah, that's right.
I think there's a getting there, but I don't think there's a get.
There's
It's
a
not the
there's
same.
a disagree.
I don't think it's hold on. So do I think there's a getting there? Yes, but it's not the same for everybody. Getting there is not the same for everybody. What does getting there look like though? Where me and you can have a disagreement.
That's true, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you still can love each other unconditionally and just know and say, okay, that is my view. Just like any other relationship. And I mean, I have to
past the imperfection.
I have to understand, say, you have a view things different from me. Now, my problem is, if you're going to tell me, say, but me believe, well, how you believe that? So the facts say, this, that. No, me care what facts are, say, me believe. Then now you're trying to antagonize the situation. But as long as we're good, there are things where we are going to have differences of opinion. Like, one man might believe, say, him not supposed to go work in a female relationship. Another man might say, me no want a woman to mind me. But again, that depends on the woman we have. If she say, I want my husband stay home, and she good with that, fine. Me not stay home. My woman can't tell me to stay home. Me no business with another man's life. I live my own life. You know?
Should women propose?
I don't want no man to propose. No thank
Come on.
you.
How would you feel if a woman proposed to you, told you, you know, she wants you to be her husband for the rest of your life together?
That's desperate.
Come on,
Hold on, you get one text there.
There's a reason why the man
Do not disturb.
I did.
Hold on there, something.
She about to propose on the phone right now.
That's why a man for do it. Woman always ready, you know. A woman know before time said, you know, say, even if them talk about it, she's always one step ahead of the man. And this is why you supposed to do it.
Not really.
I don't
When
think
my
I
husband proposed
would.
to me, never did know neither.
You never know.
I didn't know. Okay, I knew that I loved them.
Girl, up to the
You never
day,
know
me want get married.
conversation
Up
like
to the
this.
day of the wedding, you me
never had
God,
a
what me I do?
But you never have
me
no
not ready.
conversation.
Yeah, we have a
But
conversation.
that's what I said.
Yeah, but you still, listen, you still don't feel like you're ready. Me I tell you, Javel, you still don't feel like you're ready.
Wait,
It's
how
a
long were you with him
commitment
before you
thing.
got
You
married?
already here.
Him worse.
And you never had that conversation
We
in your
did,
head?
we
No,
did.
yourself, personally. Like in your head.
Yeah,
Right.
but still, it's a scary
It is, but we're not talking about the nerves of anything here. We're talking about this. You already see
just seeing
yourself
yourself in the
making that
future,
commitment to this
Yeah, but it's
person.
still a whole scary
We're not
situation.
it is for the both only, but the fact say even if everything in your head
I know
and
it's
thinking
real.
say you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. 'Cause you wouldn't say yes. You wouldn't say yes.
You know, you have
Please,
some women that say
some
yes to
women
save face.
Yeah, but knowing
say
you as
no
a
after.
person, would you have said yes?
That's why I'm not carrying a TV crew. I say that the clothes are wrong, so tell me no in the house. I'm take my heart in my hand and go home and busy. But when I hold one million people, oh, you're the guy.
If it happened to me like that, I'm gonna want to send it yes. I'm gonna say yes in front of everybody for safety.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna say yeah.
what?
I know some say yes, but I truly never did what I feel bad in front of everybody.
Wow.
I'm gonna make a plan and go say here what. You know, say we're just gonna say it never work out.
But that's some
we can wait a little
women
bit and it never
know.
work out.
Women know when they're ready. Whether you say you're nervous or not, you know when
Somehow
you're
you
ready.
feel it.
There's
but
some parts in
after a
it that say,
while,
Well,
I want to
that's
spend
true.
my
after
life
a
with that
while you get to
person
know
here.
this is a
No,
man I would want to
but
spend my life with.
yes.
But
So
then
is
when
it?
you-
So is it? So would you propose to a man then?
No, I'm not gonna
No?
propose to him.
Would you propose
If
to
you
her?
girl be married and I never me propose.
Would you
propose to a man.
And you wouldn't propose. You wouldn't want the female to propose either.
There are levels to it, right?
I feel like you're a cultural man. I feel like
No, be honest. What do you mean?
Listen,
I don't think
listen,
you would.
if she's from the Bill Gates family, right? Listen,
Why not?
you don't think about it. You don't have time to think about it. You say yes, girl.
But no, you sound like an opportunist.
At least maybe
It's not
real.
opportunity. I'm being real. Yeah, if she's from the Bill Gates family. If she's not, I'm like, girl.
Let me
we
tell
need to
you,
talk
money
this
not
back.
all, you know, some woman psycho.
Don't it?
You that said, Jesus, I'm the money, no work this.
It's gonna be Jeff Bezos' daughter. You know why you proposed to me? Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's a big
there was a video on Twitter. It was actually a skit, but it generated a lot of attention and a lot of opinions. So there, a man or a husband or a boyfriend had pulled up in a vehicle. His mother or an elderly woman was sitting in front. So the wife or the girlfriend, whoever she is, said, so are you coming out or not? Are you gonna go sit in the back or not? And the mother was like, no, you need to come in. And she's like, no, it's my car. You need to sit in the back. I'm supposed to be sitting in the front. Like,
What a big deal.
I'm supposed to be
one way if the front I carry reach before the back.
Yeah. So we are all in agreement then. That's
what was the question?
Who should sit in the front? The mother or the
whoever did it first? Whoever did it first. Whoever get pick up first. Whoever get pick up first. You know what's funny? No, that's funny.
No, there are women.
When my husband gets to his mom's house, if he's picking her up, I get out of the seat, my front seat, and I go sit in the back. And she would tell me, "We are just
exactly the same with
it's
my
a respect thing for me. She's an elder.
I don't see and
because
words were flying and what
then again, she made a
what
statement.
it went off.
Her car.
No, first of all,
She said her
It's the
car.
wife's car. It's a wife's car. It's a girlfriend or wife's car.
so tell her husband to come out and drive a seat and sit down
That's
when
what I'm saying.
I'm drive
That's what I'm saying.
Mother don't sit down in her front seat already. Where you tell her to get
It's a
up?
car.
If it's so, you're so
What happened with the
concerned.
relationship?
I heard
It was
great.
actually a
It was
skit.
great.
It was a skit. It was a
Yeah,
skit.
let me tell you.
But it
No,
happened.
if a friend in the front seat and you are going to go pick up your girlfriend, why the friend must plant her body the same way? Get up and go run at the back.
But
And the girlfriend, the mad girlfriend must sit down
It's
at
not so
the-
serious. Honestly, it's not so serious.
It's not, but think not
It's
but
serious.
Unless woman, I look your man
I
now,
exactly that's what I'm saying.
they are
But
trying to exert dominance. But the man
It's
then,
not the
I'm
exertion
supposed
of
to regulate
dominance.
that
yeah, the man just
situation.
say,
that
alright, you
is
know,
true.
some girl come.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Finest
Find her
place.
back.
Yeah.
So,
And then if the
Girl.
girl wants to, no, she can't stay, then that's on her.
Fine.
No, for the girlfriend, go come out and say, you're not, get up out and see it.
Yeah.
That is different.
I'm just
Alright.
saying,
I'm
all
not
this
letting you.
confusion, is it the same for when you're taking a TTC?
No, I'm public transport. I'm gonna drive it on motor vehicle.
And it's the same way,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
If the bus pull and you and the
If three are apart,
and if we get up
TTC
to
we take, and a three
if we
seat
get
left,
up,
and I want two seats beside one another, and the friend I got the back. Me not sit down at the back, and my boyfriend sit down at the front with the friend. I mean,
or him stand up
It's
and then
not
we
the
go
same.
sit down
It's
beside
just
each
a car,
other.
it's just a
if
transport.
stand up on the
Anybody
two
can
friends,
sit
them sit
anywhere.
down.
Why
Or
make
the
it
same place, same
first?
destination.
So
my
my
husband
husband would have just sit down. Would have just stand up and make the two, make both of us sit down. That's what
Men
doing.
no matter for the lot too.
That's what
Simple,
doing.
simple.
When I just say,
Okay.
You know how women stay, trying to make the a big
As we say,
nice too.
as long as you as the man know say, first of all, there should be a level of security when me and you share. As we say, if there is not a level of security when me and you have something wrong with the relationship,
yeah.
and it goes beyond
agree.
whatever the woman wants to do and this mother, it goes
That's
beyond
what
that.
I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like in the matter of it's just the fact that the friend said she not move.
Okay.
At that point, the man should be like, okay, whatever.
Right, I agree.
Me not gonna be the one to come out and see somebody at the front seat because the front now reach 2 hours before the back. The whole carrier reach together,
Exactly.
and it don't really matter to me.
Right.
Should a couple live together before they get married?
Yes.
What?
I think
Should
that's
a
a personal
couple
decision.
live together
And that's a
before they get
personal
married?
decision, yeah.
I
I
personally
think,
don't want
yeah.
to live with no man, just, and that's based on my own principles. Because at the end of the day, I'm still not gonna know enough what I need to know about you before I marry you.
No, but you're gonna
Again,
snore.
That's okay. I can't live with that. I can't live with that.
No,
That would be a deal breaker
you
for me.
sure?
I feel like people should
living
snoring.
Trust me, have some different level of snoring, you know.
And people have gotten divorced because of snoring.
I know. But me know me can handle it.
No, you
Snoring
don't. I
is
don't
not it.
think you know. I don't think you know. I need to live with you.
It's not I mean. I did it. I lived with my husband before we got married. We were living together for a year and some.
I need to know what kind of dirty ways me can put up.
Even if I don't live with you, yeah.
Okay.
Even if I don't live with you, I have to at least spend some time at your place or
Yeah,
something.
you want to know if you leave
I have to know.
as just say
Right, I need to know your dirty ways if me
I
can
just
get
say when you brush your
them
teeth,
back
put something on the
Yeah.
sink if you ever wash it out.
Right. It's a little
It's
thing
a little
for me.
thing.
I a marriage is a partnership. I never wanted to spend the rest of my life with somebody that I had to baby, or if when me feel sick, me still have to draw myself out of bed to take. I never wanted that for myself because I was telling I was joke with him and tell him I want 6 kids. Suppose me do end up having 6 kids. Me have to go count you in it, you're mad.
There's this meme that I saw that said that there are 2 different kind of men. One that says, I can get it for you. The other one that says, you need to get that fixed. If your car break down, I can fix that, or you need to check on that. Right? My husband is an I can fix that. Me can't see myself with somebody who I spend the rest of my life with somebody who from the day I met my husband, I never have to open a car door. It's something very simple, but I've never had to open a door. From once he's there, I have to open the house door and the car door. Anytime I go to the supermarket, all the bags from the car, him carry them into the house. All me do is sit down. In bringing the kids, in bringing everything, all I do is sit down. Sometimes even my bag, my handbag, he'll take and bring inside the house. I don't have to do none of that.
You know someone like that?
Me? Hey.
No complaint.
Nah, complain. Because I know how, like, my best friend is a single mom, right? Every time I talk to her, I say, yo, me rate you on a different level, but come in and know.
Oh, you do it. And I always said that, so I never wanted that for myself. I always wanted someone who, God forbid, if we break up, he'd still be someone who would come around for the kids, because I grew up with a single mom. Single mother with 3 penny in Jamaica. Can you imagine?
It's very rough. It's the same for me too.
Listen, so I wanted someone who would be reasonable to be like, okay, we broke up. Because you know, Jamaican man, if you break up, or if your baby father, them done with you and the pitney, or your baby father, them still expect sex in order for mind the pitney. Yeah. I always wanted someone who would be like, yeah, I'm in the business with you, and I'm just want to see my pitney them good. And I was okay with that. Okay. So for me personally, that was not a part of my requirement or a goal.
I look on some relationships, like some wet marriages and stuff around me, and I said, Jaja, like, I don't want that. I don't want that for myself at all. Like, I would see the woman, everybody in the man sit down on the couch and he put cock up.
I watch TV.
And the woman cook, clean, wash everything. And the penny them one bed. And she have to do all of that and go bathe the kids. No, sir.
And then later in the night I want sex.
Run it.
Oh, run what?
Run it.
You mad. Later in the night you want to jump on me, you're mad.
I jump
no. Could never.
See, that's
Come on. Or
yeah. No. It's all.
Do you think so? Do couples live together in your culture, or do you have arranged marriages?
No.
No? So would you live
my
with
dad
a
is Ghanaian,
woman?
my mom is from Ivory Coast. No arranged culture.
No culture? So would you live with a woman? Or do you believe in living together prior to marriage?
I wanted to ask this question. Are we asking this question based on religious views? Or
no, generally, your personal
cultural, whatever view you have.
So my mom would probably say no, because she's what? She's a Christian. So technically agreeing to couples living together is just saying sex before marriage.
You don't have to.
Yeah, girl. Girl.
You hold your tongue. Come again? Okay.
5 years with the man. You go to his place. Come on.
If sex without ties are the best.
But because that's what I was asking in my head, because I know that's a big question, especially when you're in the religious world.
Are you a virgin?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
No, so now that we passed that, right? Sex before marriage is not a problem for you.
Me personally, I would definitely. I'm on the other side that, yeah, you have to have some sort of experience with the person
before you put a ring on it.
Yeah, before you sign.
That's true. You can't put the ring on the ring.
Right,
exactly.
So this female writes in bashing this man that, you know, she moved in with her boyfriend who makes
$80,000 US.
80,000 US per month. And
No, per year.
or no man, he make out some money per money.
No,
More
she
than
said
the
it
average
was a lot per
Jamaican.
month.
It was a
Per
lot
month,
of
okay,
money.
so 80,000 per month.
It was a lot of money.
US.
And
They work with
she
US.
said
Yeah.
he asked her to contribute
So much
to
No, he's a very tech savvy. Him
Yeah.
just one big job in
Yeah,
and he make
yeah.
money per
He
month.
makes a lot of money.
Alright.
And he asked her to contribute to like a light bill and a water bill.
It's not very minuscule, so.
Some like just one or
The
two
internet.
bills.
Yeah,
One
responsibility.
It was the internet.
One
It was
or
something
two of the
small.
bills compared to the 5 bills that it would have been for considering they're living together. And she found a problem with it because she was saying, if I'm moving in with you and you're making 5 times more than me, why do I need to pay any bills at all? How do you feel about what do you think about that?
She there with him for money.
I wouldn't put the blame on the girl. I would.
Ear mouth. Can you feel that? I know what it's under.
Let's say if the role is reversed, right? And the lady feels like she's making whatever amount she is making.
5 times as much.
And the lady says, you're making 5 times less than I'm making. I don't want you to put anything down. What is the man going to say to that?
I think it's personal to the
No, but it's not.
relationship.
That's not what she's saying. He's not saying that he
Listen,
doesn't want
the
her to
girl-
pay. No,
the
he's
girl-
asking her to contribute to 2 bills and not even the full amount.
Yeah, that's how.
Just
See?
pay a sum of the bills.
She-
She's living there. She's using the Wi-Fi. She use the
She
water.
was
She use
still
whatever.
making
She's
more than
saying-
the average Jamaican.
Right.
So-
She's saying that she doesn't want. He makes more money than her, so she doesn't need to pay any bills in the house.
Any bills at all.
This is from a personal experience, right? This is, and all my life, maybe I've talked to Sammy about it. I fell in love once, like real love, where me and the girl, we really loved and respected each other, right? And I think along the line discussions, she mentioned about how finance is one of the big problems in marriages. When apart from sex, it's like finance, because people don't have that. Is it understanding? You know, between them when it comes to finances, right? And I never understood that. I never really until, you know, research and then, you know, videos and stories, and it's like, oh, finance is actually a big deal. But this is how I felt when I actually fell in love with someone who was in love with me. It was just a simple comprehension. Hey, we are going to go to Greece. I've made amount this month, like I've made this much this month. I can afford for both of us.
Okay, but in terms of living together, permanent in one household,
She's saying, why is it that the girl is having a problem if he asked her
to contribute to 1 or 2 of the bills?
But you
So you're saying he shouldn't have asked her?
He actually owns. Listen, he owns the home. He's paying mortgage. He asked her, "Can you please contribute to the light and the water bill, or like, can you something like?" But
are you saying that he shouldn't have asked her?
What I'm saying is, as a man in love with a woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you should know who you're even getting married
That's
to.
what I think
You should know this is a woman that would want to contribute
or not.
or not before you even get to marry her.
Yeah.
But they're not married.
They're not married. They're not boyfriend or girlfriend.
I guess they were just boyfriend and
No,
girlfriend,
no,
and she was
whenever
just
marry.
moving in to live with him.
Me, I feel like if I'm able to make that as much to prevent for a lady, but whether she's making as much more than an average Jamaican she's doing. Me, I don't think, me personally, the way I felt with love, I'm not saying in any other relationship, right? I'm just talking about my personal experience, that when I fell in love with a woman, I just felt, you know what, this is my strength.
I feel like you personally,
I can cover it.
I think you're what we call like a man's man. Like you tell a woman, hey, I got this. She doesn't have to worry.
That's what my husband is.
But that's not everyone. And I mean, whether he's making $10 or $1 million, if you're living in a home that you don't have to pay rent for, you don't have to buy food, all he's asking is, can you pay this bill and that bill? Right, regardless of...
You know what, too?
I feel like she was wrong.
I'm thinking she's looking at his income.
Yeah.
First of all, she doesn't know what the man's expenses is. Maybe him have student loan and pay.
Communication.
Right?
Communication.
And all that.
You tell him a business.
It's someone's communication.
No, but if you're going to ask her to pay a
He
bill,
shouldn't have to
it's not about telling her your business. You're in a relationship. relationship.
Okay, but
He
if
would have asked her
but
if he never
if he did not,
said she
if he did not
him.
own the home, if he was renting, she would have had to contribute to the rent, the light, the water, the food, and the internet bill or whatever other kind of utilities and incidentals.
Men can date down.
All he asked were two.
You know what I mean? Men can be.
Personally, I'm gonna be a hypocrite and say if I'm making $10, you have to be making $10 or more. I'm not dating down.
What?
I'm
No.
not dating down.
No. What I'm saying
not
is,
doing it.
just like how women date down, men do it too, and that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
But what I say is, yes, being
And
a
then
man's
you
man
know
is
what?
good.
We complain, we same one complain about the men going after a certain kind of woman. No, we see why.
Yeah, of course.
No, we see why. Because if he making $1 million per month and she making 200,000 per month and she complaining about two little bit, oh God, man.
I think he was fair because
I think
he
he
was
was
asking
fair
her to
too.
pay
I
according to
agree
what
with
she was
that.
making.
I don't think him first of all, you're living in the man house, so yeah,
Not more than
But
you
you know
have
what?
mine now.
She
It's not
said
even
she'll
the
give
man.
me
Yeah,
pumps,
You guys
so
are in a
when you get
relationship
pumps,
together.
you're not supposed to want
Exactly.
nothing.
And
You're
you
in
know
a
what? She's
relationship.
smart.
The
The
main
main
goal
goal
should
if she
be-
did have an obligation when she have to fulfill herself and she can't take on the
No, but if you're in a relationship,
But he might
the
take
end
her
goal
out
should
of
be
a
that
rent.
both of
He
you
might
are
take her.
in,
She
like,
was
in a main
renting
progress
before,
together,
and he
right?
took her out of a house that she was renting
Yeah,
to move in with him. And
So
you
now
want
she not have to pay the rent.
exactly.
but
so she'll
look-
save that.
exactly. No, you're saving the money that you pay for rent.
They're wicked, they're
But I
wicked,
feel
they're
like,
wicked.
I feel like if it was really that good of a relationship, you don't have to even propose. She would probably even come
That's
up
so
with
That's
like,
what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Because obviously,
So for the man
man
to
go
just
to her and
Yeah,
say, yo,
some
pay
woman-
them 2 million.
You have some woman, could have just roll out the carpet for them.
Them just want
And
take.
you would have give them milk bath. You could have,
And it's
listen me,
still not enough.
penis could have lined with gold. And them still.
It's still not enough.
But yeah,
Why you do it, John Crow?
that's deeper in the culture, I believe. Well, we know
It's
some
a
that's you
men.
marrying a girl in the first marriage at first sight, whatever
Yeah.
you said. That's you not knowing the person.
No, but that's not that different. Marriage at first that you never know them before. This is somebody he was in a relationship with.
Yeah.
This is somebody he's trying to build a life with. No,
If
when
you,
you
if
don't
you
like
move
you
it
are
into a
right to
house and you
build
don't
with
know
this
if
woman.
a
When
lady
you don't
would be
pack her
willing
up and kick
to
her
chip
out.
in,
And
then
then
you
Nobody
shouldn't
was
even.
Everybody should
already
have true
chilling
colors.
You shouldn't even
in
think
her.
about it.
You never want
Yeah,
to
but
nanny?
look
And
at
so then kick out
she
front on the side.
when
And so she would get kicked out
she
on the
was already
roadside.
chicken, she already a parent and this and that. So he wouldn't know until him say, you know, you can't pay two of them.
Yeah.
And now him
Circum-
realize,
yeah,
say,
yeah.
she not want to do it. She
Yeah,
want
but
to.
what is dating like in Canada? Have you dated?
No, I've been here really like how many months now?
Why? Slim pickings.
Slim? What you say?
Slim
What is
pickings.
slim pickings?
Yeah,
No, are you not looking?
Me not look,
What's the meaning
nobody
of
me have
slim
way
pickings?
too much for my hand for even say,
pickings.
hey.
Yeah. Slim?
What is the meaning? Why is
Yeah,
nobody?
yeah.
Everybody says slim, slim.
Slim
Like,
like
That
there's
means
not a
a
lot to choose
little or,
from.
yeah.
Little to
The
choose
option,
from.
Yeah.
the
options
option.
are
are slim.
limited.
Yeah.
Really?
Like if you're dating
Come on,
to
an
marry,
example.
if you're dating to marry, there's not much marriage material.
But
There's
Oh,
not much
yeah.
husband or
Come
wife
on.
material.
So Clement was saying where he's from, he could just say, oh, you're so beautiful. And he would, because he's very
That
friendly, you
now
know.
working at
Clement
2020.
is very friendly, but the culture here in North America is very different.
Yeah.
So he was sharing with us that where he's from, he could say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Go to the next day, check it offensive, harassment.
Definitely true, right? It's a child week. I said bellissimo, and they.
Say it again. Woman never watch Clement.
But it's a friendly culture, right? But I think in the call we was even saying even before I have to go, I told them I didn't know I was this much into black, dark skinned melanin ladies until I got to Canada to see all these,
Other
diverse.
ethnicities, yeah.
But I need to get the Ferrari or the Lamborghini first.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
You know what I know? Hey, y'all, little wicked.
Generally, we can go on party at Jamaica and just vibe and chill.
Yeah.
I mean, not think so
Yeah.
nobody will watch me.
Yeah.
And if one girl like my shoes, she will come and she will tell me something like me. She was like, the other day, me there Skydweller, and I went in when we got in at the club. There's a girl that had on my shirt, and she come and she started with me, "Bamba, I have on the same shirt." I'm gonna say, "You come and take one picture." And it's how we take a picture and we shirt and we chat and she will go about her business. Yes, sir. Them look you up and down.
That's a North America.
Them
That's a
grip,
Canada.
like any
Yeah.
little
North
movements you
America.
make, them quick for fight you.
quick for judge,
We don't know what's
quick
this,
for
right?
tell. What you think? She look
The
good on
girls
the
here,
shirt.
them attitude,
You don't know.
pink.
But I never tried dating here. I never had any reason to. But what I observed was that I think here people's idea of dating, it's not even the awkwardness, people's idea of dating is hooking up and just having sex.
It's like I said.
Go on clubs party. And me a dance to my arts content. Me a dance to my art content. Like that's how I show up for the club, you know. Look at me, son, man. Some say, excuse you. You don't see me a dance and I enjoy me say, get up big girl dance now. I say, sir, no. Here? Here, yeah. I say, sir, no.
When you got sugar daddies,
No.
me, you and whoever else, I say the man, all you have is like the man them would have beat you if you tell them say no one dance. Them a lick your thing. You're not that.
You just want to start moving to time if you want
And you just see my pan. Yeah.
And like them one beat you.
Jamaica, if them come behind you, you said,
Yeah, them
you
don't
go find somebody else. Then go find somebody else.
Somebody else.
Let's
for them
them boy, we are leeway to out of the club.
And beat you.
what's up?
Couldn't believe
Now
it.
what's
Them persistent. Me say, suppose I did me one.
We went to this nightclub downtown with my cousin, and she was dancing, and this guy danced with her, and it's like by the next song him whisper in her ears, so where you going after this? Hear me? Not
My boyfriend and girlfriend.
May I have plans? May you make plans? Who you?
And then after him there was another one. I'm like, do people, someone else asked her, hey, you know, we can go back to my place after this. I'm like, I used to see this in movies where people would, you know, hey, let's go back to my place.
I used to watch this.
So I'm like, wait, then people really go home with these people?
Yes.
One
night stand.
We mean regular. Them account them
Like one of my friends posted on their story.
Ricky. One
Today.
today.
One of my friends them posted on them story today say, is this girl, I think I did dream she did write it now. And she said, oh, she got this club and she meet this guy and she stand up and she go and chill and not whatever and whatever, and she sees the guy and every minute he might go to the bar and he might bring over the expensive drinks them and whatever, so you know. She say, yeah, he might go and do that little thing, he might floss, he might spend whole heap of money at the bar. So he might approach her now and them talk for a little while and them go outside and him show her him car and them time the under carry the swing. Say no, if you're not there with a man who drive, you know, if you're not there with a man who drive, you're not saying nothing. But then again, when the man who drive under, top girl. You understand? Listen to me. So she said them going at the back seat of the under and them do whatever them do now. And them talk after that, you know, and he might invite her to come him out. So she now take up herself. First she said, oh, why you not come to me? Him said, carrying at the garage.
Oh God. I'm Fred Garner. I'm Fred Garner.
Say you're carrying at the garage, so she must take a taxi come. She said the taxi come now, and she said when she said the taxi and she come and she see him say, yeah, come and go run at my house, and then everybody in the community like they must say, your boss. So when she finally reached the house, the man living in one little board shop. So she said, so what all of that him said to tell her the truth? I'm boss car, and him did not buy the juice them. Him did just carry the juice from the bar. The boss them. And something like that. She seen a couple years later, I sell yam in a market. She a yamed to go sleep with him.
It's not honest days, bro.
I sell yam.
Right now, I farmers never carry swing now.
Okay, should one decrease how much they see a friend because their partner disapproves of him or her?
Pardon?
Run again.
Would you stop hanging with or talking to a friend because your partner doesn't like them?
It depends.
So what if my partner left me? I will for sure
No,
never
it
cry
depends.
back.
Are you saying is it my male friend or female friend?
Yeah.
Regardless,
Okay,
whether
so
male or
maybe
female.
both perspectives. If I'm a male friend, definitely not.
The whiskey.
If I'm a male friend, definitely not. Female friend, if my female friend is
coming on
too
Try now, hold on.
strongly.
Maybe not say she necessarily come on because she can do other things to put
Aggravate.
the relationship in disrepute. But it should do something where we can say definitely antagonizes when me and my woman share. I'm not gonna necessarily immediately cut the company, but I talk to my friend and say, yo, this may I try below over here saying no. And if I this may I try below, you can't respect it, then they have to separate ways. And if she continue, then we not have a choice. But definitely not my male friend. Definitely not my male friend.
If it's a female friend, you know what? Sometimes people can see what we don't in friendships. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna just cut off my friend right away, but I'd take what they say into consideration. Like I'd listen, validate them what they have to say, and if something will make sense, then have that conversation with my friend and be like, you know, whatever. And I feel like I would be like that with both male and female. If it's a case where after I talk to the male friend, like him said, like, you know, talk to him and it don't seem like him have any respect for the relationship, then you got to go.
Yeah.
Right? Because ultimately, what I'm hoping to get from this relationship, if I wanted it from you, I would have pursued it from you.
Right.
So obviously this relationship is my priority. You know? So that's
Agree.
that.
What do you think, Emma? Would you stop talking to a female because your partner doesn't either like them or doesn't like maybe the influence they have on you, or feel like they want something with you, or they're influencing you to cheat on them?
I don't think it's based on the relationship I had with my friend. It's based on the relationship I have with my partner.
How so?
My partner should know whether this girl or that guy is harmless to me.
But sometimes we do know. Sometimes as the girlfriend or the wife, you see that, you know, this girl is just being too extra, or we can tell. We're women, we can tell.
See?
So if I feel like this woman is coming onto you a certain way, or she's calling you too much, or she's texting you late at night, you know, being disrespectful to the relationship, and I say, hey, you know, this has to stop. You have to either let her know she needs to respect the relationship, or not text you at this hour, or it could even be the nature of the conversation. Would you not put a stop to it? No?
Like I said, it all depends on the relationship I have with my partner. Now, maybe I put myself in the personal experience, because at the end of the day, it all has to do with the personal experience and what you've seen so far in your life, or what could be, you know, you still have to put a personal experience out there, right? You don't want to talk about something you've never experienced before. You have no idea how it goes on the other hand. Two of my best friends, they're girls. They're all from Sicily. And these are girls that they spend night over in my mother's house, I spend night over in their house. Nothing has ever happened between me and them. These are girls that today they will probably video call me anytime, anywhere, because they feel comfortable with.
Okay, but what if they call you at 12 a.m. and your partner doesn't like that? Do you say to them, friend, I have this new girl?
I think my friend is going to understand when I tell them, hey, I'm with, you know.
So you would tell her, you would tell the friend, don't call me at 12 a.m., call me at
this time.
8 p.m.
It depends on the situation. I'll let them know, hey, maybe in this moment, I'm busy.
What kind of
Come on, I have a
situation
question
though?
for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you live with your girl, or if your girl is spending the night over, is there a cut-off time that you stop taking calls?
First of all, I don't take calls.
Sorry, I apologize. I apologize.
I feel the same.
I apologize. It's your cut-off time for the phone.
Then again, I'm going to use this girl that I fell in love with as an example.
Okay, so only if you love them.
She had that idea, especially when she was in Sicily. She was like, anywhere we go, anyone was, you know, I knew everybody on the street. Then again, it's me. I'm making friends with anybody. I go here, I try to make friends with everyone. So everybody was just mentioned on the street. Even when I came to Canada, she's like, how do you come to Canada so small time? And it's like on the phone, you seems like you're saying hi to everyone.
Okay, you're friendly. You're very friendly.
I get to let her know this person, this, that. If a lady friend of mine maybe try to, or have any entanglement with me, I let her know. like this lady, and so when that person calls, she's gonna be like, she's not calling just for friendship. But then again, I let that friend also know I'm in a serious relationship with somebody else.
Okay.
So this is the situation.
So you do
I just like to be clear with everything. I don't like that complicated. I like, if I'm not in a relationship with you, okay, that's a different thing. But I know once for sure that I was really serious in a relationship. I made everything clear, not just to her, but to everyone around me. Just to be free. You know, there's that.
You don't want to entangle it.
There's nothing to be that free when you just make everything clear to everyone. You're just free.
I mean, how do you enjoy your space and your relationship if every minute somebody in your ears about
you know what I'm saying? Even for your own personal self. It's like, why is she texting me at this time? Right?
Okay, so I have a last question because I don't want this video to be too long. But I have a lot of good questions, but there's always next time. So the last question I have is, do you think you could remain friends with your ex?
Yeah.
That's a big question.
I'm friends with all my exes.
Holy shit.
And I date you.
Every single one.
Trouble.
I mean, we don't text or we're not sending each other pictures or anything, but we can say, alright, yeah, we're a friend. Me like your picture on Instagram and things.
But it's not a case.
But that's not a friendship. That's just I am bi.
Yeah, and
That's
we
not
still
even
talk
I am
about
bi.
What in
That's
terms of
just
the friendship?
When you say friendship, what do you mean?
What is a friend? A
Like,
friend
We
is
talk every day.
Would you invite them when you're getting married?
that's a good question. Because what is a friend? What do you do to what who is a
Would you
friend
invite
to
them when
you?
they're getting married?
Well, if that's the case, then no, I'm not friends with my exes. Because I'm not gonna
Because
invite them.
you could be friends, but are you friendly?
I mean,
Yes,
I would
friendly.
invite one of them.
No,
but
I
not
mean,
the other.
when you say friendly, what you mean? Like, if them care
friendly.
about down and they need somebody for else, it depends on the time of night. If at 12 o'clock,
No.
me I go suggest somebody else to call because me not let
Friends,
my,
like,
you
you know,
understand?
there's some people who have exes where they talk to them every now and again. Or friendly meaning, if you see them, you say a friendly hi. Or if you see a picture on Instagram, you like it. That is
For
friendly.
me talk to my friend them once in a blue moon. So me not text
So, yeah.
people, me not call people, and I see them when me don't text. Me not text them, me not call them, they text me.
But don't you think that
So
also...
friendly,
Them have
Yeah,
I'll
to
be
be
friendly.
Yeah,
I will like your pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay,
If I see you, if
I
you
might say hi, I might not say hi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
that's what,
I'll say
yeah,
hi.
because there's
But
a
in
difference
terms of
between friends
sitting
and
down and
friendly.
kicking,
Yeah.
the kicking, not all the
That's
time,
true. Yeah, that's
and not all of them.
You
have particular, like you have some relationships that it never ended on a bad note.
no, exactly.
You just realize that this is where I want to go, this is where you want to go, it's just not going to work
Still
out.
friends with the family, still
Right?
talk to
Well,
them.
I'm still friends with exes.
Me too.
Yeah, like I don't have a problem being friends.
Me neither.
I'm okay.
But
For
there's
me-
limits.
Yeah.
Them know them limits, and
Right.
that's that. On
Them
that.
not, but I'm really.
For me,
Exactly.
I don't have exes because I never claimed anyone as my boyfriend. That's just me personally. I don't have entanglements either. I'm a very honest and open person. What I want, I tell you what I want,
No
and
time,
whatever. I don't know. Look here, my face, you know. If it's this, me want this. I would. If we're in a relationship, it's different. So I don't claim anybody as my ex. The first boyfriend, real boyfriend I can say I had is the person that I'm married to now, because I am, nobody wastes my time, and I'm just that kind of person personally. But people who I have been involved with, I'd say I'm friendly with a few, but we're not friends. So if you're in an emergency, you cannot call me because I'm not coming.
Call
And
911.
if I'm in an emergency, I'm not gonna call you. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. Yeah. I'm to go call 911. Yeah, you cannot call me. I'm just not that type of person, and I don't think even whoever I'm dating, I don't feel like your ex supposed to be calling you to come rescue them. Them are family members. Them have girlfriends, them have to go call, and unless it's your baby, mother,
So what about?
unless it's your baby mother, them don't have no reason to call you.
What about buying food for ex and carrying it to give you?
No, some.
No.
We say,
I feel like
They can't buy food. They can't buy say ex and buy your food. They can't buy food for ex and carry the ex.
Why?
listen, I have family member.
Why
I have family member who been
call you to ask them? No,
Why
why
you
do they
can't
need
look
to
for
come?
the dads?
Like, as me say, I have exes who are my friends.
And that's
if you
why
need
I
How
help,
you feel if your boyfriend did that?
if you need help, you can call me.
If my
No
boyfriend
worries,
call
I'm
it
not gonna
ex,
say no. If
No,
I,
no,
if,
no.
If,
Your
and it
boyfriend
depends
goes
on the
to
time, and
buy
it depends on
food
what I'm doing. If
for
I
his
can help
ex,
you,
I
I will
will
help
take
you.
it
I'm
to
not
her
gonna
house.
go out.
That's a theme thing. If you want to do that, him can, you know.
no, you're mad.
Him can go and go to
No,
that.
I don't like that. I feel like I said, there's boundaries,
Mm.
right? You cannot call. No.
KIMOI.
First of all,
So all
no.
of the him go carry the food, go to her, and then the next thing she go invite me, and the next thing you know what she in a one, she naked.
No,
and
girl,
then
if you can just carry the food, go to her and she naked. That's how about the next day. And that's how about the- It's not even that. It's just the whole.
you're mad.
There's
Something can happen to her, and if that's so be the case,
She
she
have
can.
mother, father, cousin, auntie, brother, 911.
Suppose not necessarily.
Nine
No, not necessarily.
911.
Because you know what? There's people who, like, for example, you might. It's a different country. They migrated and they don't have
Even that.
family here,
And
you're probably the only person that they know.
No, man,
When them
that's
can call, when them know, so them can call, or they know that they can call. My thing is, when the relationship ends, certain benefits end.
Yeah. And
You understand? There are certain things that you only
So
do
friends
for the
with
person
benefits is
you're
not
with.
wrong after all, right?
Right? There's certain things you only do with and for the person you are with.
And that's why, as I said,
That's the whole point of
that's why I
exclusivity.
don't claim
Right?
people.
That's the whole point of exclusivity. You're being
What if nothing
exclusive with
is wrong with
somebody.
her? Nothing is wrong with
Nothing
her.
wrong with her, so she calling for bringing
Right.
food. She should
Why
and them no.
shall call in
Shouldn't
to
have
bring
stove in her
cheap
house.
food?
Uber Eats them out. They keep the dishes them out. DoorDash.
DoorDash,
So
everything
much
other
action. So they should have to call it in now.
Every
Listen, my man now
community.
work with Uber Eats. And him now work with Keep the Dishes and him a deliver
Why
your food.
she
Him
need
don't
to
work
call
with
her
pizza,
lower
pizza,
She's
pizza.
hungry and she don't have no money. She can go to the church. There's a food bank in the back.
Wow.
No, like buy food right now. So my ex now call me in
The dollar store, you can go to the dollar store and you can buy macaroni, you can buy noodles.
Yeah, stop. I deliver baby girl.
Delivery.
What if you Uber Eats and she's the driver?
My man no drive skip the dishes and him no drive DoorDash and Uber Eats and none of them food delivery because they no work with pizza or pizza Domino's, nobody.
No delivery company.
So
Yes.
why you gonna call him and ask him for food? Him is not a chef. Him not run catering business.
That's too much.
And he's not driving
What-
truck by.
That's too much.
So what no.
Special delivery.
There's certain things that they know them now can call me for.
That's
No, sometimes they know so they can't even. When it past certain time, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the door call.
Wow.
No, that's too early.
No, not early.
That's too
No,
early.
because no, some people can never inch them take a mile.
Exactly.
No, your boundaries. I have friends.
That's true.
I have friends who I'm in a no relationship with, but if them call and whatever, like them a say something or them a come on a certain way, hello,
Exactly.
bye.
Yeah. And that's why, as I said, I can't claim. Me not have no ex. Yeah, it's just you're just somebody what me used to know, and that's it. And as I said, you cannot call me for no kind of emergency. You could have hungry, I did. I don't nothing. You did.
You could have catch up on your nuts.
Nothing. Yeah, me, I don't have no ex. I don't claim anybody.
4 or 5
And
years.
I wouldn't say
personally.
like even the relationships that I wouldn't call it a waste of time. You learn stuff. You learn
You
what
learn.
you want. You learn what you
do
don't want.
learn stuff. Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
if
The
you,
first one.
I wouldn't call it a waste of time because you learn what you want from
a
your
relationship,
future relationship. And you learn, and
you learn what you're willing to take. You learn what you're willing to, what you can handle, what you can't handle, what you're willing to take, what you're willing to deal with.
It's not a waste because you learn that.
No, me telling you, me not asking you. My first relationship was a waste.
Just know.
How old were you?
Thing,
How old
me
were
know
you?
when me even give up 4 or 5 years of my life.
How old was you?
But we're living in that 4 or 5 years.
Me don't know how it is. Mr. Young and dumb. Me, that's why me can't say me
How old are you, Javel?
How old were you? How old were you?
17, 15, 16.
How old was I?
Yeah.
When it starts.
When it started, I was 15 at the time.
Shit. You
You can't count that, Javel.
No, you can't count it
Of
because
course
you know
you
what?
can count it.
That's when he was saying what he said. I think love is very fluid, and it's something which it changes depending on the stage that you're in of life that you're in. love for her at 15 was what she knew it to
I
be.
think that is the purest it could
So,
ever be.
you know what I mean? Like, it's what she knew it to be. So you can't invalidate it. It's
Right.
love.
Because she not think about a bun. Because she
But
not.
but you did learn, because now you know that that's not what you want.
Yeah.
So you learn, but you
did
don't
learn,
want.
yeah.
I'm just comfortable. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, are you okay?
All of the at
For
first
sure.
it was, and then we just step on. Yeah, me have a boyfriend. Him just dead.
Oh yeah, you have some girls who just there with that boy.
Yeah, that's to say,
you have a
Boyfriend. Him just dead for 4 or 5 years, and
But never think a girlfriend was
he was so
important.
docile.
Yeah,
Me no-
15, it's not a waste of
But
time.
never did have a
15
girlfriend.
There's nothing. No, but where did fear
It's a
do?
waste of
Have sex?
time.
Where did that fear do? You did fear moving together, fear build no? And somebody for hold your hand when school done.
Carry
And walk you through apple tree. And buy a good bag. And buy you one drop.
Cheek and say
When
tomorrow.
yeah,
I
and when
use a
time the
bag
man
of
come at the
your
bus
free
door
text and
and
your
he must
free
sell bag
line.
juice and banana chips himself, yes,
Yeah. You know, first of all,
And that's what
me to go on all girls school too. So, you know what that mean? Me
Yeah,
only
so man.
see him, and then me not take bus.
Bougie.
So all we see him per weekend and other
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Him live with him grandparents and him parents live in a
No
foreign.
waste that man. That was cute. That was popular.
It was,
That was cute.
it was,
That was a
The
Sierra and
purest
Bow
love
Wow.
that should I ever have.
right.
Purest.
No
So
waste
it
time.
was.
I like no
I
one
know
about
it's
bunning
now.
and heartbreak.
Don't
and-
say it, right?
No, you're not worried about nobody again.
No,
No.
you never are.
15, no, sir. 15 of banana chips and bag juice. What's that about?
It
For a
was
15-year-old, that was a
until
good
me in
relationship.
college. I know. It
No,
never
but still,
ended me at
she said go
15,
up
it
to
ended me in
20.
college.
But why did it take so long for you to end?
Because
Because it was so good.
Just did it.
The
I
banana
guess
and
when she
chips.
reached, I guess when she reached that,
She realized she wanted something else.
more.
Yeah.
Right,
And
not
that's
only
learning
that,
and
in
growing.
Ghana foreign, me not see this, me
So my
just
question
let's
is then,
just.
why do you say it was a waste? Like,
because she
That's what I'm not agreeing
Nothing
with.
came of it. Is
No,
what she was
yeah,
saying.
literally we just
So you never learn
it
anything
was
about
just
yourself?
if me never learn nothing about myself, I did already know what I want about myself. Me
At
did already
15?
at 15, of course.
I
have an
plan
assertive
my whole
mother.
life.
I have an assertive mother. I have a mother
At
that
15, me ready.
by 12 years old, you know who you are as a person because she lets you be who you are. Never like, you never have no boyfriend, but I have a boyfriend at 12 years old. I have a boyfriend at 11 years old.
So are you the same person you are then now?
Well, we're not addressing this. This is 11, 10 years old.
no, I don't want to play a place.
No, I can say that my taste aged like fine wine. That's what I would say. It's not something I would take away or something to add on. It
What
just
does that
aged
look like?
gracefully.
What does that look like?
What do you mean? What does it look
Yes,
like?
it-
This.
No.
You know, when you're 12 years old, you
No,
used to
well,
wear, you used to love Anna Montana. Now, when you grow, you like Titanic
Well,
or
no,
50
no.
Shades of Grey. That's how it is.
We're not talking about,
That's a big difference.
You. We're not talking about
That's
you now.
comparison.
Let's say- So like for you, the kind of relationship you're in at 15, that spanned 5 years and ended at 20. And now you're saying your taste in men, I would assume that you're referring to. It has aged like fine wine. So I'm saying, what does that look like? What should that be?
Expectations, you mean?
Yeah, what
in
you
a
mean?
sense. Yeah, the
The
expectation.
expectations
So they say
from a
your taste
relationship from a man.
has aged like,
From based on, I can say
hold on,
just
I want to
someone.
compare it. I want you to when you compare it to 15 to 20 to whatever it is now.
Wait.
No, but that's not
It's,
trying to
but the video
understand.
too long. We can do this after the
I
video.
look on the natural life, yeah. Take time, go down.
Yeah, we have to do this after
yeah.
the video.
Alright, okay.
How I'm writing for the video.
Right.
So, okay, we're gonna close the video here. I thank my panelists, my people. It was really fun. The food was really good.
Very good.
It was.
Very, very
I
good.
forgot to say that it was actually a potluck mukbang because we all brought something. We all cooked or we purchased things. So it was beautiful. I loved it. I love the vibe. I might do it again. We'll see, maybe here or somewhere else. But remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow everybody on Instagram and Twitter and nobody knows Facebook, but yeah.
Business members only.
Yeah, it's a one.
For business inquiries only.
Thanks for watching.